Hello, 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 one and all. Thank you for joining me in what is yet another momentous occasion on the long drive because we are near 80% finish ish. Hopefully, it doesn't take much longer than the expected 5,000 clicks. But we are getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. The first thing that I want to start with today is my annoyance at YouTube. Oh, we seem to have a little bit of a feedback loop. There we go. That should be. There we go. Anyway, that should solve it. But was I? Ah, yes, my annoyance with YouTube. I have a little setup here, and I'm supposed to see all of y'all. You know, whether you're on Twitch, on YouTube, or whatever. Yesterday, I don't know if it had a, if it was a category thing, or it was a, whatchamacallit, I don't know, a glitch or whatever when we changed it. But Twitch viewers continued to show up on my little chat window. YouTube didn't. So, to you and my other YouTube viewer, I am sorry. I didn't read your comments. I wouldn't have never known except that I went and checked the VOD because I wanted to see the mileage for the map thingy. But, and I saw them there and I was slightly upset. I took it quite well after I stopped shouting at YouTube. Hopefully this thing is now fixed and I can see y'all in YouTube comments. That would be very, very exciting. Anyway, what are we doing here? Well, we are sitting, we can see in our little odometer here, at 3,950 kilometers out of a possible 5,000. If we pull up our map, if we pull up our map, we can see, look at that, 3950. 3950 puts us, we have escaped from New Mexico and we are now in the wonderful and wonderfully hot state of Arizona, somewhere around 3950 here-ish, in what I'm told is the Hopi Reservation and the Navajo Nation. So, you know, if you see a Native American, give him a wave. But the most important bit is, look, this is all that's left. We have Arizona, and then we cross into California, and the catamaran is right there. We can almost smell the USS Divorce. It's fantastic. More remarkable, this implies that we have done this whole bit. Very excited about that. Anyway, couple of things for the oh, let me just hide this thing again. There we go. We push that button there. Couple of things for the ones that have just joined us. I lost the hood, but yesterday I found another one. It doesn't quite match in color, but you know, we'll make it work. And look, we have a hatch. We found another hatch. This one really doesn't matches, but you know, until we find a thing of black paint, this is as good as it gets. Also, you know how hills are an issue? Hills will no longer be an issue. We are going straight, no ifs and buts, except perhaps a stop for gas. One or two, I'm not entirely sure. To California, so let's just shut that and check our stats. Oh, apparently I'm hungry as hell. Turn around, chat, because it's about to get... Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's happening. That fits? Yes, it absolutely fucking fits. It fits wonderfully. And because we have been very careful to have a nice, clean radiator that doesn't leak any water. It can also be kept cool. Let me just pop out, start the stereo. One of those buttons. I'm not entirely sure which one at this moment. This one. Yep, that's music. It's a little bit loud. Let's just... There. Okay. We have our food. Chat, you're holding that sword. Thank you very much for that. Let's stop dithering. Let's fucking go. At the risk of absolutely souring the entire thing, I actually have a very good feeling about this particular run. We have the emergency engine. Can we friendly stab you from time to time? No, because then my friendly organs will friendly come out, and then you're going to stuck on the desert. You're going to be stuck on the desert, and what the fuck are you going to do? You can't drive, your tiny little feet don't reach the pedals. Oh, it seems my chat is stuck. There we go. Yeah, I need multiple redundancies for that thing. Okay. Oh, but Jerry, that car is so much faster with the Fury engine. Why don't you just use the Fury engine all the time? Well, imaginary voice in my head. The reason for that is because the Fury engine consumes twice the fuel. And the amount that we would gain, we would absolutely lose it on crashes or trying to figure out where the fuck can we find gasoline. And besides, we don't actually need it at the moment. Look at that. The road extends, the elevation changes are not... Oh. We really are a dog who's on a trip with a random anime man. I know. Don't you just love it? And assuming we don't lose anything else on this trip, we are going to end up with a full car with most of its original parts. I think only the hatch and the hood have been the bits that we haven't been able to recover. And we actually have the license plate and the... Wow, those two rabbits really wanted to fuck my shit up. We have the license plate and the wheels and tires of the Beetle with which we started this trip. Ah, we have an AI clunker offering me... Oh, but this one is even best promotion. It's not even best... Ah. There we go. Ah, banned. It's important to preserve continuity. I would have done it with the Beetle, but the Beetle was much less adequate. Hi, other JW. Thanks for joining us tonight, but we're still driving. We are making fantastic progress. I've just banned one of those weird bots offering me AI viewers. Do you think... Well, no. Of course people fall for that. Ah, we're in a different biome, excellent. Of course people fall for that, but... Can you consider the amount of desperation for viewers you have to actually buy viewers? Then again, top Twitch streamers do it. There was this thing just... Was it today or yesterday? Where they started audience limiting accounts that had suspected bots. Which means people with like 10,000 viewers suddenly found themselves at what, 2,000, and that was enough for them to want to jump off a bridge. I would ask them to do a flip, but I'm pretty sure that they would consider that a slur. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but we have also weaponized Murphy's Law. Wait, I missed that turn entirely, so we're going to do a really wide one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I needed to brake hard there. Anyway, I don't know if you noticed, but we weaponized Murphy's Law. With the Fury engine on the back, I had to lose the oil barrel that I had. I still have like 37 liters of oil somewhere in this thing. Oh, there is a touch here. Very nice. I had to lose the barrel of oil, but now Murphy's Law says that because I'm carrying that Fury engine instead of oil, I will never need it again, which means that the rest of the journey will be flat. But if I do need it again, I have the Fury engine, and that one is full of oil as well. So now, whatever happens, we are in the clear. As of now, the first one is happening. Look at that. It's absolutely flat as far as the eye can see. It's as flat as the states that we were driving about like 4 streams ago should have been. And this is where the Fury engine would be absolutely wrecking our shit for fuel consumption. Netherlands. Actually, this is Arizona. This is roughly what Arizona looks like. Except, you know, the roads are wider and all of that. Are you trying for an elevation change, game? Don't do it. Also, don't give me the grasslands. It was only when I lost the hood that I realized that finding a green hood in the green grass is a little bit of a problem. No, the glasses would be useless unless they were glasses. Unless they were... Oh, you know what would have come in handy? A metal detector. There is one in the game, but I'm not going to be using that shit. Yeah, no, this is absolutely Arizona. I can see a boat in the distance. I still don't need one. Nor do I have any space to put it. That V8 is actually wider than a barrel, which is why I had to leave. I tried carrying it on a trailer, but the handling went to shit, so we are not doing that ever again. We are back on the fucking desert for our first sunset. There is no problem with missing a stream, especially the Friday stream. Because the Friday stream is always a bonus stream. I generally don't stream on Fridays, it's not on my schedule. If I don't have anything particularly interesting to do, or I didn't get to do something on one of the main streams, I would usually do it on Friday. In this case, I wanted to do the burglary missions. Oh, What there we go. I did the burglary missions in San Andreas because that would give me infinite stamina. It would give me infinite stamina, and so it would make some of the missions slightly easier. And then when that ended up, how much did that took? Like an hour? 50 minutes, something like that? And when that was done, I thought, well, may as well cover some distance. We want to get this shit over as quickly as possible so that I can store this game very, very gently on a location where I can bring it back again whenever I'm feeling just a little bit too optimistic. Anyway, the Fury V8 was just randomly sitting about in a garage. And I recognized that it was a Fury engine because I think it's the only engine in this game that has dual carburetors in it. As for finding out that it fit, everything fits anywhere on the long drive. It's just a matter of how it looks. In this one, when you install it, I'm not going to do it because I'm actually doing fantastic progress right now. The only way that you can see it is that the one of the air cleaners passes through the hood. But it's not, horrendous looking, and actually a pretty good tell to remember which engine you have. Also, confusingly, the V8 is way more silent than this engine. You wouldn't think, but it is. Yeah, fits perfectly otherwise. You can't see the radiator, but I don't need to see it. I just need for it to work, and it does. Brilliantly. Which is useful, especially when you remember that that thing is only going to be used while going uphill. See, we're losing a little bit of speed, which means that we are going very slightly uphill and around the corner, but that's not a problem. Well, the Fury is a 57, so they didn't have any emissions restrictions other than the restriction of how much lead to put in the gasoline. More lead. No. I'm guessing because... I'm guessing it's just the sound file that they got for it. Because what they could have thought is, okay, the Fury engine goes on the Fury, and the Fury is large and it should be silent, and so it was. I think those little bright green flashes of light that you'll see, assuming that you can see them, are just the... Oh, there are a bunch of weird lights in the sky. Let's not worry about them. But that is just the universe popping into existence. Philosophically speaking, of course. Look at that! Yep, those are definitely aliens. Should I scare you and tell you there aren't any? Well, I think you have kinda ruined the surprise on that one, mate, if I'm honest. Oh, is the moon coming down already? Goodness gracious me, we are making startling progress. Yeah, 39.88. 80%, here we go. Ah, son of a... Okay. Oh! That was close. Oh, it's okay. We are just delighted to have you here as... We know you have a choice in second monitor content, and we are very thankful that you decided to choose the JW Shield stream for your second monitor content when you are reading, cleaning, dropping a fat deuce. It's all good. Then again, if you have two monitors on the toilet, that's just baller. Wonderful, we'd love to hear that. Oh, we're nearly there. 39.94. Yep, I'm still seeing the lights rendering, and if I can see them, it means it's still flat. The game realizes it. We're nearly at the end. More lights and a water tower over yonder. We're not going to be stopping on that one. We have plenty of water as is. Oh, nearly there. Just a little bit more. Eight. 4,000! Hooray! I would pop the champagne, but I am driving, and drinking and driving is a very, very bad idea. Thoughts on the BMW 850 CSI, the 90s one? I absolutely adore it. It was one of the first exotic cars that I ever saw. I remember distinctly the street where I saw it, who I was with, the car that I was riding in, and the color of the BMW. It was yellow. That just leaves a fantastic impression on a young one. Yes, they just look mean, and unlike an awful lot of cars with pop-up headlights, once you pop the headlights on, it doesn't diminish the beauty. That is the problem with the Ferrari 456, come to think of it. For my money, the absolute best looking Ferrari of all time. It absolutely is. It just looks like, especially on the silver that they tried to get it, it was fantastic. Liquid metal, that wonderful organic shape, and then you switch on the headlights and Yeah, an awful lot. It loses an awful lot of aura when you do that. Okay, that is our first milestone on the next sheet completed. The next one is Phoenix, which I think it says 4290. The previous screen is very, very tiny. But 4290, assuming flatland, we can absolutely make that. Oh yeah, we're absolutely en route to make it to Phoenix. I actually wanted to start earlier today, uh, but you know, just timing it didn't quite work out. Which it also makes it rather surprisingly the first time in a long while that I was actually excited to play this game. And the excitement is because, well, look at this. I just need enough fuel and for no rabbits to show up out of nowhere, and we should be fine. No, you misunderstand me, Hoodie. I'm not excited for the long drive. I'm excited that, well, driving like this flat road at a nice speed with some wonderful company from chat and some nice tunes on the stereo that exists in another universe. This is actually quite pleasant. This I enjoy. It's the weird elevation issues that kind of sully one on the whole thing. And then, of course, the other excitement is because it's nearly over. I am just slightly concerned about how much road we're going to have remaining after the 5,000 kilometers. That's why the USS Divorce is at 5,000 question mark. Because from there, we get to find out how much we got and dithered and drove about. The second odometer, the one that is a plugin that tells you the actual distance between the starting house and where you are on the map, says I've only done 3743 instead of 4014. Some of that can be attributed to the oh, got distracted by the yapping. But see, it's flatland, so nobody cares. Some of it can be attributed to the curvature of the road. As you know, this road doesn't actually go directly in the direction that it's supposed to be. I think this one is, I want to say south. No. Northwest it is. If you put a compass where my nifty little clock is, we are supposed to be going northwest. But, you know, it snakes about, so it's not a straight line there. But it's still, that is a 300-ish kilometer difference. That is a whole another stream. Hopefully, it's the road that is limited to 5,000 kilometers. And it's not, we limit the render distance of the road 5,000 kilometers from your starting house. Because I expect that thing to get an additional 100 kilometer difference over the next 1,000. Ah, we are hungry again and we just passed a nice place to rest. We'll stop at the next one, which probably won't be as nice. Typical of my stomach to decide that it wants something right after we drove past the rest stop. Okay, we're just looking for some structure here. Garage, gas station, diner. Can we hold the burial for the game of the last stream? Is the burial uninstalling it? Because that's what I'm doing. I wonder what will happen to the mode loader once I uninstall it. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I think what we're going to do... Oh, fucking rabbits. No, not fucking rabbits. Just rabbits. I think what we'll do is once we finish the road, we'll park... We'll ceremonially park this ladder pointing in the direction that we came from. And I'm gonna figure out where this thing stores the saves. And I'm going to put this save on the on one of my hard drive backups. Much like I have that screen capture of me actually succeeding at completing the Oregon Trail on my first playthrough. This isn't my first playthrough of the long ride, this is my second one. The first one was the god-awful beta version, and that one decided it didn't want to cooperate with me. Hark, is that a structure that I see over yonder? That's where we're stopping. This thing has been running really hard for an entire day. And it hasn't even overheated. Beetle! Isn't that nice? Beetle, and behind it, aha! Come on, stop out to say. This is the last. This is the garage. This is the two-car garage, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I will be taking a couple of parts from you. Yeah, we are missing some things, but first... what do we have here? Alcohol. I don't drink that shit. Not when I'm driving. I have no idea what you are. Oh god, no, not a Travant. I don't buy with the two-strokes. That... ugh. Is any of this paint black paint? No, it isn't. Blow-up doll, blue paint. A brush, which is worn? No, it's not worn. There doesn't seem to be anything of particular interest to us here. So what I'm going to do is... let's just... come on, there. No, not a floor meat. Chat, hand me the sword. Thank you. We're going to check what's on these crates. Nothing. Headlights. Have plenty of spares already. Radiator. Have one of those. More headlights. Oh, that's interesting. Two-strokes are funny. Two-strokes do sound good. Two-strokes are not what I would choose to do a 5,000 kilometer road trip. Which is why I immediately threw that that bus that was supposed to be my original starter car in the bin. Here, chat, hold this. I just have to pick a couple of things from... yeah. No. There? There we go. And we put that there, and... Yeah, can I just grab that real quick? Thank you. We're going to return and close the door in a minute. Let me just... we're sitting here, and... There. And let's... There we go. We can see what's on the back. It is a rather motley collection of things, isn't it? Okay. What were you again? Oh, you are oil. Okay. Because I no longer have a giant oil drum, it would be a good idea for me to just take oil whenever I find it. There we go. Empty. I think this should about cover all that we have to do here. No! The brush! The brush. Where was the brush? There we go. Okay. Let's just... Oh, fucking autosave. Tell you what, I'll just put it here because I don't want to ruin the finish of the car. Okay, now the other one. Okay, this one really needs help. Come on. Come on. Do you have a glove box lid? I don't think I have a glove box lid. What the fuck is happening? I'm scrubbing you, bitch. Does it have to be bolted on the car? Because what I'm going to do is ruin the finish of the fucking door. Okay, brush is dead. Mirror doesn't look particularly better. Anyway. Let's just install the other one. Do I have a glove box lid? I don't. Okay, so let's just take this. And we pop it there. No. Scoot over, chat. There we go. There was another thing that we didn't have. Is it the radio? I think it's the radio. Yeah. Can't grab it. Okay. This is going to switch off the ignition. Thank you, Lada, for your parts. We appreciate that. But there is much driving to be done and it cannot be delayed any further. Wait, it can be delayed a little bit. I forgot to eat. And we should drink a little bit of water. Yes, well, that's why y'all are the co-pilots on this trip. That's why you are riding shotgun and protecting the meat stash. Protecting the meat stash, by the way, the name of my next album. What genre? Well, I think it's sort of, you know, new grunge combined with ska, and it has some disco influences here and there. It's fantastic. You should really, really check it out when it comes out. Oh yes, I see the lights in the distance. Please let me continue seeing the lights in the distance. I think we've had one other stream that was like this, where we actually just had like a shitload of flat land. And this time, because I started earlier, I can milk it for all it's worth. It's even doing wonders for my fuel economy. Look, oh. Look, we haven't even made it to 3/4 of a tank. I wonder, because I've been thinking about ways that we can tweak this game. Well, not tweak it. No, it is tweaking it. But you know that assuming that we meet certain goals, that is, assuming we meet enough conditions. Ah, fuck. Fine, we're doing the Marcianito thing again. And the Marcianito thing has just made me crash into a rock. I hope you're happy, you green fucking bastard. Car doesn't seem damaged though. The bumper... No, the hatch fell off. I'm not leaving you, buddy. Never again. Come on. Come on, baby. Hubcaps. The thing that we should have taken from the other ladder was hubcaps. We're missing a wheel and we're missing a door. There they are. Oh, and one of the mirrors. That wouldn't have lasted long, would it? Fucking aliens, man. Okay, now, before we do anything else. Yes, the handbrake is on. There's the door. There's the mirror, and because I predicted that this shit would happen, what we're going to do is... Can you drive with only one rear wheel? Yes, you can, but the handling goes to shit. And it's going to perpetually want to spin out towards that wheel. Okay. We're parking right here under a lamppost. Switch it off. And... in here... Yep, right here is a sponge. Which means... Haha. It is not SpongeBob shaped, but it will do. Now, let's check something real quick. Yeah, the engine is still there. The radiator is still there. So we can, in fact... Give me a moment. Sort of heard this song before. Is it looping? No, it isn't looping, it's shuffling. Interesting. No, we have heard this before. What the fuck is going on? Huh. You know what? Fuck it, good enough. Power! Yes, that power in this economy. This is how confident and reassured I am. I mean, let's be real. The only bad thing that has happened on this trip is aliens. And those are very popular in Arizona anyway. With my rear view mirrors, I can see that in the back there seems to be a faint hint of orange. The new dawn is upon us. We're almost at the top of the hour too, and I think we have averaged about, well, nearly 100 kilometers an hour. And we would have done way over that, but we stopped to pick up some nice things that we've been missing from this car. But we still have 5-6 minutes, so let's keep going, see what happens. Oh, straight into the dirt a little bit there. At low speed, it actually pulls you towards the dirt, which is really, really weird. This game is almost there. I think that's the annoying bit. It's almost there. It's janky, but in a good way. The car selection is interesting, if nothing else. We just needed, water and terrain that didn't fucking suck. We were on the verge of greatness, Mr. Developer Man. Wait, no, it's 50 minutes to the hour. Also, a turn of aliens. Well, no, the aliens random event is fun. I actually like it. The bit of me panicking and just jumping towards the road, towards the side of the road, is just that. The alien spaceship actually doesn't do anything apart from switching off the car and all of the lights around you. It's just that you take a gamble when you jump out of the road. And that gamble usually works, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I forgot that uh, the hour that I saw on stream here doesn't count. Sorry, does count the 5 or 6 minutes that I put my welcome screen. So we first of all we'll absolutely do 100 kilometers an hour. We're going to do an awful lot more than that actually. Yes, the crashing is a bit unfortunate, but you know, it can't be helped. Can't be helped. It's the sort of things that make the game interesting. Besides, as far as random events go, it's nowhere near the most annoying. I have turned off the annoying ones. You will note that we haven't had any fucking rocks on the road for a start. They are out there, you can see them. But we haven't had the rocks on the road. We don't have the fucking zombies. Yeah, the long drive. We're trying to make it an actual drive instead of, you know, survival or whatever the fuck is that they wanted to make. Have you heard about Old School Rally? I think is that the I don't know if it's in early access or if it actually released, but is that Steam game that is designed to emulate those racing rally games from the 90s? Is that the one? Yeah, I've heard about it. It seems interesting. I want to try that one. I want to try the delivery one. I think it's called Special Delivery. You know, with its crunchy pixely graphics and interesting story. It's something that you can do, you know, 2-3 streams about. Those don't have an end either. But, you know, you can complete certain tasks. I'm looking at that fuel gauge. And honestly, truly, I think I'm burning more oil than gasoline. Which is okay, I should have enough oil to see us through. We passed 40-50, which means that, yeah, we are going over 100 kph. We will, assuming that the road remains flat, which is not a guarantee, we will actually make it to Phoenix before the end of this stream. Yeah, that one I may actually check out. I don't think I'm going to be very good at it, but it seems... Oh, interesting. That one was on me. Jesus Christ. Building that I'm ignoring. And over at the distance, fuel tanker that I am also ignoring. And the fuel needle has just touched 3/4 of a tank. God, this may be the most fun I've had in this game since forever. Oh, and they use serial numbers filed off versions. Okay. No, that all sounds very interesting. Again, I might check it out. It's very disappointing. I need to have like a notepad next to me, where when Chad has those great ideas, I can actually just, you know, write them down. No boat, stay the fuck away from the road. We're just driving about, being happy. You can even mod liveries into the game. Can I make a sad B rally car? I think a sad B rally car would really improve my experience. Ah! Do you see it, chat? Do you see it over in the distance? Like a ward that you are trying to avoid. That, over to the right near that water tower, look like mountains. Yeah, that's good. That actually sounds very, very interesting. I'll have to check it out if I remember, which I hope I do. But I probably won't. But I hope I do. Yep, I swear I see mountains. Worse, we are turning towards them. I have my fucking eye on you. Oh god, there's more on this side as well. Oh no. Okay, if we're going on this direction, it's fine. No mountains in this direction. 33 export library for the Metro 6R4. Oh. Okay, so they seem to be well in tune with their target demographic. Son of a bitch, we're turning back towards them again. No, 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 no. Held it, didn't held it. Those mountains are fucking taking me out of it. Look at them. They mock me. Anyway. Okay, I actually managed to hold it. Managed to hold it, everything's still bolted to the car. And would you look at that, we're at the top of the hour. So let's see how we did. 123 kph average, which, taking into account that we stopped to rebuild this thing a little bit, I think that's fine. UFO Easter egg, okay. Yeah, there are mountains on both sides.
Every day, new uses are found for computers.
Unclick, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. You call yourself an Unk. I think that's pretty cool. No, no, we're not drifting again. I think there is a modifier to make the grasslands off-road way more slippery, because this thing shouldn't have slid the way it did. And I shouldn't have been able to hold it the way I did. I think we were actually climbing very slowly for a period there. We got stuck at like 165, 170 for a bit. Extra cars in game, among them a taxi and a tractor. How's the drive going? Today the drive is going great. I'm horrified by the mountains I see in the background, even though I have my secret weapon, the Fury engine, in the back. But damn it, we are making very, very good progress so far. And I don't want it ruined by the actual real enemy on this game, the fucking terrain. Oh, there they are, and they're getting larger. One Winged Angel is actually the perfect fucking soundtrack for me to look at those fucking mountains. Because if we get to them, we're going to be climbing pretty much vertically. Okay, good night, Hoodie. Take care, bro. Thanks for joining. Remember to catch the VOD on YouTube to see if we actually do a little bit of climbing. You didn't even get to see the Fury engine in action, which is, as expected, the Fury engine is an emergency engine. Okay, yeah, unfortunately my flat horizon is now no longer flat. But that's okay, we're going to keep this speed train going for as long as we can. Oh, the music stopped for a moment there, I was horrified. If it stopped for a little bit longer, I would have had to sing, and nobody wants to hear that. Oh, you're hungry now? Well, tough luck, mate. We're going to have to wait until daylight. I'm not stopping anywhere at night. Ah, fine, we'll stop. Said he, and then he immediately wanted to stop. Stop, 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 you bitch. Stop. There we go. Mostly because those occasionally have interesting shit in them. Christ. We're going to open this door. Yep, there we go. We can use the light. Perfect. Okay. Football. That thing. The remains of the motorcycle. And are you a fuel tank? No, you're just a saddlebag of some sort. Gross. That is a bed and an empty jug. Fine. We'll work with what we're given. So first things first, let's put the katana back in the car. That's oil. So that's going directly in here. Oil as well? Nope. Gas and oil. Doesn't seem to be any food or food related items here. Pretty shocking that. Well, let's just do that and have a little bit of a sippy. Perfect. I think this worked out for us. Let me just close the hood of this thing. Good. Are you another ladder? No, you're some sort of... you're half a golf. Lights on my right. And let's just keep going. Ah, the mountains. Or is that... Ah! The mountains! Come on. We can still avoid the mountains. There is still time. All we need to do is route around them. Oh god, I got a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I look fucking horrible. Which would make sense, I've been driving for weeks now. I don't know if weeks, but it certainly feels like it. There it is, we're starting to go uphill now. So far, still not bad. I'll start worrying when I'm, you know, dropped into like first or something. It lulls you into a false sense of security, this game, I swear to you. Okay. Terrain is still behaving itself. I can see a boat. I'm also ignoring that boat. Yeah, we're going up, but we're still maintaining a decent average. 140, 150. That is bang on what we should be making. But then we turn around towards the mountains again and that thing is going to plummet. Yeah, I think I can work with this. Just, God, I hope it doesn't get any worse. Said he as the speed started dropping. Ah, damn. 4. Yeah, this is where it starts to... Okay, 80, not great, not terrible. I actually found a mod that would fix this stupid transmission behavior. But I thought that, fuck it, I'm already in too deep on this one. Yeah, I'm not switching to manual, just get stuck in 86. 86 is a decent speed. You can do it, Lada. And if you can't, I do have a little help in the back. Someone was listening to Cypress Hill when they did this song. Gotta love these new hybrids. I'll keep saying that every time I switch off the engine on this thing. Right in front of us, the mountain that worried me. And we're inching ever closer to it. Yeah, we were doing 200. I think that was a waste of fuel. Okay, that's up again. And we're climbing very decently, but this is where decency stops. Because look at that. And look at the speedometer just falling down. Not sitting in third. Okay, it is sitting in third. Floating bus, floating bus. God, that took its sweet time to land. Come on, you can do it. Still climbing in second. Okay, second and third, second and third. You can do it, ladder, you can do it. That barrel with 50 liters of oil may have been a bit of a boat anchor. There we go, we're back in the... Oh god. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you have half a brain, I'm going to go ahead and look at the soundtrack. What the fuck is going on there? I specified playlist. Come on. See, even the elevation changes are nowhere near as annoying as they used to be. All in all, we're still having a fantastic playthrough. Oh. We're saving a bit of fuel on this one. I think we don't have a... Yeah, we're just going to climb a little bit here and then we're going down. See? Oh, but then we're going up again, but that's fine. We're back to the fucking desert. Will you be wanting me to climb this whole thing? I think you will. Come on, try and throw me into first. Hold. Hold. Oh, you're trying it, aren't you, you bitch? There's a familiar sight. But we have prevailed. Did it fuck with the playlist again? It did fuck with the playlist. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's see. We hit the playlist. We hit play all. We hit next. 120 while using no fuel is actually pretty good. Yep, there's another grueling uphill section. Grueling for other people, not for me. Change down to third, you cretin. And we're going down again. We are just skirting the side of the mountain. Oh, decide on a biome, don't you? Please decide on one. Yep, the soundtrack is no longer working, which is very annoying. So what we're going to do is open this one. Hungry, are you? Oh, and desperate to shed. Well, we're kind of in the middle of something. If we find the spot, we'll do that. Okay, that's a spot. You can even see the shitty van that is parked outside of this thing. Come on, drop another one. You know you want to. There. See, isn't that better? It's just filled with this thing. There isn't any other opening either, so let's see. suppose there is a way to get in. Alcohol. Alcohol. Empty. No idea what engine that is. Another Fury engine. Gas and oil. Empty. Oil. Oil! Yeah. Oh, that bucket, okay. Okay, that has gotten out. Couldn't fill with water. What I'm going to do is just have a little drinky from here. Actually, let's just bring this one outside as well. And we're just going to do a little bit of work. Oh! Hi, Jen. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight, bud. Don't be salty. I was entirely focused on trying to make this thing work. Either that or it's a coordinated effort to annoy you. Yes, you. But that would be silly, wouldn't it? Let's see, 13.9 and... How do I get water from here to there? Tell you what, I can't. So, let's just take this back, put it on our car, and... No, don't raise the window. Let's just do this and go right back on the road. After I... Yeah. Yes, and actually, thank you for sticking around because... Oh, this time YouTube chat actually works. I had a... It's funny that you mentioned, you know, why are you not answering me? Because last time, as stream, I had a bit of a bug in which my chat widget decided that it didn't actually want to, you know, function. And that was very, very annoying. But now it's working. So hi, yes, we can read you loud and clear. A good thing too, because we're going to be driving for a little while longer yet. Look at that note. We want to make it to Phoenix. Imaginary Phoenix. And it's so close that I can almost smell it. All I need is enough flatland and enough gasoline, and we'll make it. Well, looking at the mountains in front of me, I may not get the flatland, but I should have enough gasoline. Hopefully the elevation changes are not that brutal, because if they are, well... Oh god, the wiggly road. The wiggly road means it's trying to figure out topography, and when it does that, weird shit happens. But that's okay, thanks for joining us tonight, bud. Have fun, wherever you end up in. Thank you. I'm going to fucking need that good luck. Oh, I was sure that it was going to spawn a boss right as I was driving across. Holy shit. Glad it didn't. Okay, we're back to mild elevation changes. That's good. Okay, on this one we're going to try and balance, again, fuel economy with actual performance because, well, the elevation changes are just going to make me spend way more fuel. But then I have to be wary about the downhilly bits. Because of those, I can save fuel. Are you trying for Flatland again, game? Please do. I think it is. I think it honestly is. I think it's failing because I see mountains in the front, but at least it's trying. Okay, that's slightly downhill. I'm not losing that much speed. And now I'm gaining a little bit of speed. Hold it, stay on target, stay on target. There we go, it's increasing again. Going down. Staying, staying, going up. We're going downhill again. Come on. There it goes. I think even with the mountains, this hour is going to be faster than our first hour. On account of, you know, not stopping to rebuild this thing. The fun part is, if I recall correctly, I think we did put like a liter or so of gas in there. But we have driven however many kilometers we have, and we've used a quarter of a tank. Actually, we can tell when that odometer passes 76 because we did 76. We did 126 last hour. We will have done over 100 kph on this one as well. I keep forgetting what those giant plants that are just rolling in the middle of the desert are called. There we go, just hold speed, hold speed. Oh, we're going down into a valley. Problem with going down into a valley is that you have to come up the other side. This is a really long time to go without fuel, isn't it? Look, the engine is nearly fucking cold again. Okay. Yeah, no, this seems to be working out for us. Yep, that's mostly flat. Darkness is falling again, but that's okay. Because we're still going. And we're still going at a decent pace. What kind of run I'm having today where 120 kph actually feels dog slow? Okay, it's flatter again. Excellent. Flatter, not completely flat. Okay, and I think it's about the top of the hour. Yes, it is. So let's see how we did. 4073. 2. No, that's load. I've been playing this for months. 4198. So that's 125 kph. So it was actually faster than the last hour, just a little bit, but it was. Even with the mountains. We are absolutely making it to Phoenix today. If we do, we would have done 350 clicks on a stream, which has to be a distance record of some kind. Come on, mountains, all you have to do is not to get in my way. Bus station, but mercifully no bus, although I did think about it. Okay, you're hungry, we're going to have to wait for another location. In fact, looking at the clock, we're just going to wait for sunrise. And sunrise is coming. Once again, the mirrors are spoiling me with images of a dull orange hue. Okay, that's better. Flatter horizon. Flatter horizon. We can save a bit of fuel here. Observation tower to our left, but that's useless for our case. Oh look, there is a location, there is a garage. We can stop there and rest and recuperate. There we go. So immediately we want to pick that and here, do you have anything of note? Yeah. Yeah, that and no, just that's alcohol and that's a cookie. Perfect. Okay, broadcasting nasty has happened. This one doesn't have a cut in it. Red paint, sponge, gas oil. I wonder if I can. Let's see. Is that fixing the mirrors? Okay. It was worth a shot. $29 liters of gasoline. Aren't we lucky? this does solve an issue or two. And it's going to give us another 100 or so clicks of range. Okay. That's one. And then... get over here. Get over here. Okay, now that's 54. 64 liters of gas. Okay, I can't actually get it out. So we're going to work with it as it stands. Metal detector, a door. Water. Okay, we're going to leave that 0.7 in case there is meat or something in here. Empty, blood. Oil. Oh, oil. That may be useful. Okay, let's drink this again. Perfect, and let's take the oil. And we're just going to dump that right in the... yeah. Perfect. Can we check the port? Yeah, okay. No, that actually made it worse. Doesn't matter. Look who once again has very few reasons to stop. Never mind that, we actually have fuel to burn. We can worry about this again when we are near half a tank. Oh, it is getting a bit bouncy, isn't it? That's okay, we can use the speed boost. There we are, 42.26. Oh god, I'm so happy that we're actually making an awful lot of progress. There's a boat way over there, doesn't matter. Yep, this is exactly how road trips back in my day used to be. Awful lot of driving, not an awful lot of things being said, weird music on the radio. We're going to be yapping in a little bit. It's just that I'm really focused on making as much progress as possible. And on that front, we continue to do startling work. The other thing that's keeping me going is that the thought occurred to me that if I manage to make it far enough on this stream, I can be over on this game next stream. Oh, we can do it. Yes, 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 yes. Water fountain up there. We can drive right past that one. Oh, the light is slightly working against me here because I'm driving towards the sunset. Not entirely, but I can see it. Fortunately, the mirror is blocking out most of it. Excellent. It's flat all the way through. Until we get to those mountains in the background. But that's still a ways. Yep, you have the wiggly lines of trying to figure out the terrain. I no longer see the mountains, which is good. And I can still see the lampposts, which is even better. Yeah, those flashes of light are the most relaxing thing that I can get in this game. Because they tell me that the world is rendering, it's still rendering flat. Oh, very slightly uphill. Interesting. Bus station, no bus. Okay. Oh god, come on. Okay, I see some uphill sections up there. Hopefully they don't ruin this. Yep, there we go, we're losing speed. Oh, it's one of those deceiving climbs, isn't it? Yeah. But that's okay, because pretty soon we'll be going fucking downhill. Okay, you're once again stuck in... Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, you're stuck between 4th and 3rd. But that's okay, we can credit it as traffic. There we go, gaining speed. Slowly, but we are. And there aren't any other mountains or anything else on the horizon. So we pull through. House that I'm avoiding, that's okay. I'm seeing mountains again. Hills at any rate. Apparently that album is at a very Chinese point in its life. Yeah, no, we're still flooding it. We need every kph that we can get. Yep, no, throttle is pinned to the floor. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Yeah, just a little bit of a slower speed, which is why we were pegging it all the way down. No! Oh. We lost the mirrors. The mirrors are our shield. Shield. Do we have a radiator? Yeah, we have a radiator and an engine. We have our sponge. Equipped. Yep, nothing fell out. We're good. That was just a minor setback. It's going to take a while to accelerate again, but we can live with that. Okay, and we're back to a decent speed. Yeah, I think we should be able to do the other goal that I expected. Well, that I kind of made up for myself. Oh, I think our yeah, our music ended, but we can do oh, which one? This. Let's see. And I want that window and I want this window. Perfect. Oh, we lost all the mirrors. The mirror on the I have no idea where it went. I'm not going to look for it. Keep going, keep going. Oh, yeah, the corners are slightly more delicate. Oh. Yeah, it's trying to bounce. Shiny shit in there. I'm not stopping. Oh, you're hungry again, okay. And once again, nice moment to showcase it just when we drove past an interesting place. A place that had shiny things on it. Oh, oh, he really wanted to roll there. I'm sure there's going to be a stop in here somewhere. Okay, we're slowing down, we're going uphill again. $4,300. Any place to stop? Nothing yet. Oh, there is one. Okay, let's see. Go on, hurry, 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 come on. Okay, that's that sorted. Chocolate bar. Empty. Alcohol. Oil. Empty. Gas. Not 0.1 liter, but you know, every little helps. Open the fuel tank. Okay. I think that actually detached on the... Okay. We still have the thing with the license plate. Switch on the lights. No. Alcohol, diesel, oil, gas and oil, water. Okay. Actually don't have time for that. Okay, no idea why it did that, but we'll take it. Right, come on, come on. Okay, I think the thing is starting to lag horribly. No, no, no. Oh, oh, bother. No, 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 no. Uh, Okay, everything's still there. Stop loading, you fucking cretin. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're not going to make it before the top of the hour, but it should still be valid. Try not to slide, ladder. Where? No, no, what the fuck? Oh, that was scary. Yeah, the road is getting annoyingly bouncy. Just stay well clear of the lampposts and we'll be fine. Flatlands again? Yep, yes they are. No, no they aren't. But they are only very slightly changing. Just steer clear from the fucking lampposts. Yeah, see, those are the bounces that you don't want. One of those will throw you off the road. Preferable than hitting a lamppost. Bus station, no bus, drive clear through. We're on the flatland again, okay. Okay, I think we're at the top of the hour. Let's see. 41.98. Let's call it 42. That is 132 kph. So we are doing startling progress. And I would like to keep this rolling, but you know what happens over the next hour. I think the stream has started to take its toll. I am running slightly out of energy. Before I start yawning and crashing into things, I think what we're going to do is make it to 4350 and park there, because let's be honest, that is remarkable. We have done 400 kilometers in about 3 and a bit hours. And we don't have any major elevation changes coming our way soon. So the plan is going to be as follows. We're going to be doing, you know, I just said that you shouldn't feel bad for missing the optional Friday stream, and you really shouldn't. But the one on this Friday is not going to be optional. What I'm going to do is get me closer to 5,000. Maybe we do 4,800, 4,900, and then on Saturday, come hell or high water, this long drive is coming to a close. Yeah, it's just 10 kilometers. It's going to take us about 3 minutes. And look at that, we are where we started the stream, only not 500, only 400 kilometers ahead. We're still above 3/4 of a tank, we're still on a flat surface. We can still avoid all of the landmarks, mansions, like the one on the right and so forth. And the best part, we did all of that without using either the Fury engine or the whatchamacallit, without using the Fury engine or any gas in our reserves. All of the Phillips are just gas tanks that we have found. Let me just pause for a moment here. I just wanted to check something real quick. Yeah, we're still quite far from the California border. Also, see those final 10 kilometers that we're going to take us? Just a couple of minutes. Yep, 400 kilometers in about 3 hours and 5 minutes. All in all, not a bad run, I don't think. Okay, let's start braking. Perfect. And here is where we save. No mountains in the... well, mountains on the way, far off distance. $43.50. I think that's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. If you managed to stay here until this end of stream, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you hanging around. My name is JW Shields. You can find me on Twitch or on YouTube. You can follow my Twitter, which is very rarely updated, or my blog, which, also very rarely updated. So what we're going to do on Monday, we're back to San Andreas. It's the story missions. And I think we can make a lot of progress over the next 2 hours. And then on Wednesday, we have Gran Turismo 4. Another one where we're about to hit a huge fucking wall, which I'm very, very scared about, but we'll see. I really hope we can make it 80% of the way into that game without, you know, buying a new car. And I think that's it because it's not going to give me any Le Mans prototypes. And then on Friday, we're back on this drive. We're going to get really, really close. Again, maybe like 4900. 48, 4900. If I can do a run like the one I just did, that is very much within the realm of possibilities. Yeah, 47, 48. And then, come hell or high water, it ends on, oh, actually, I may want to do like 4900. I will have to bring the coffee then because remember, we still have that wiggle room at the end. So, that just about covers it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. And as ever, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you all very, very soon.